It's December 30th. It's weekend. I'm standing up here at another site of private property that Killebrew Inc. and their contractors or their subcontractors have taken over. The purple pipe over there, a couple months ago before they started the project, was way back there in the back along that tree line. And I'm assuming some things here, but at some point they moved it all up here to the front. Could have been for their convenience, but I really don't think so, because it made it a lot harder for them to do things. I'm assuming that the property owner told them to get their stuff off the property. Plus there were some barricades put up. You can see way back there in the background there, the track they're using, which I don't believe is on road right-of-way or an easement, but he had blocked it off with a tree, a cut down tree, and put up some red flagging, which indicates this property owner don't want them back there. But let me zoom back in. Right there are cutters and reamers. They may call them a packer, cutter, reamer. The industry calls them a lot of different things, but that's the part that opens the hole big enough to pull that 16-inch pipe in. Opens it from, looks like they're drilling out with 4-inch pipe, and they have to open it to about 24 inches, and then they'll run that in front of the pipe as they pull it back in to try to keep it open as they pull it in. But yeah, I mean, look at the trash pile, which a lot of it looks like people have come and just thrown their trash in the dumpster. Yeah, there's TV boxes and Christmas stuff. But this is their line of water tank, back tank, more of all these long trailers, and the truck down there with a pallet of bentonite on it. And the big tanker down there, I think, got brought in right after I confronted them about dumping it at our front entrance. And that by the end of that day, there were 2 tankers down here. And just wondering whether that's where the slurry is being transferred now. But the rock is used to stabilize the bottom of the hole inside of the shoring boxes, if they're even using the shoring boxes. Of course, the water tank is for the horizontal drilling to mix their bentonite and just water, as well as any additives or anything they want to put in there to keep the hole open, or as in the fracking industry they say, stimulate the borehole. But these same practices are used when they're drilling wells too, potable water wells. Most of this is out on the easement. All these trucks are, because they're on this side of the telephone poles. But it looks to me like they're taking up a whole bunch of the road right away. Also looks like they've dumped some stuff in here to keep it from getting soft and them getting stuck. But yeah, a pallet of bentonite. And those are additives right there. It looks like Dougverse. It's an additive, and it's a liquid additive that they're pouring in. It's one of the drilling slurry additives. And here's another additive, platinum pack, something or other. See if I can get a picture of that. And that's another bucket. I can't see the writing on it to know what it is, and I'm not tall enough to see whether it's a liquid or not, but another bucket of additives. This would be a vac truck. And of course, that's the disposal area, so they can just open it up and let the stuff, or I don't know if they'd call that an inadvertent release, oops, or whether it's actually an intentional release. But I have a feeling this truck right here, yeah, stinky, is being used to pump the bentonite and stuff in there. Can't really tell, but it's not sealed, it's leaking out. Got a little strange color to where it's been leaking. Yeah, looks like a real nice clean truck, but there's no doubt they're using this to pump their slurries into, I would imagine, you know, the cuttings and all that. And people just kill me, man. Trash will pick up right at your curbside, but let's come dump it right here, because I highly doubt this has anything to do with this horizontal drilling or this pipeline. Nope, sand-song, I would say not. And people just bring it back here and dump it, man. What the hell happened to people? But yeah, the stinky truck. Biosolid Management, Bartow, Florida. Biosolid. So what else has been in this truck? Was it properly cleaned? And then, of course, they left the lid open. I guess gases could probably build up in it, you know, like bentonite. Gases can build up in it, in the dust, and cause, I believe it said, explosive. I'd have to go back to the MSDS sheet on the certain products I've looked at. But yeah, additives, man. And then undoubtedly something is leaking oil. You know, and one of the containers is left without the lid on it. And, you know, something's leaking oil. Imagine that. Yeah, because that's more than likely a hydraulic tank. I don't know if this lifts up. It doesn't look like it, but I don't know. But yeah, it's definitely got oil all over it. But yeah, this is all their stuff. Just looking for more additives, really. You know, and I'm out on road right away. Yeah, this isn't their area. But wow, how about this? A 5-gallon bucket with a red lid. I wonder what that is. Pro Fleet. Hydraulic cement water plug fast. Huh. Sounds like another additive. Cement, hydraulic, phase something. Something they're pumping in the hole, I would imagine. And got some warning labels on it. Sorry, but trying to get it to take pictures. That little bucket over there, I have a feeling is grease they use to put the pipe together, to help it slide together. You know, and those greases are supposed to be, you know, earth friendly. These are all mechanical parts to put all this stuff together, valves. Here's another 5-gallon bucket that's some type of pourable liquid. Can't really get to see what it is because the label's gone, but it does have a warning on it. You know, and I'm not touching any of their stuff. I'm just walking along. I'm sure that's a bucket. Yeah, Supervis. Another additive. And of course they, you know, reuse the buckets for anything they want. And this is a much bigger drilling rig than the one down the street. I mean, it's got, I'm going to say those are 4-inch rods. The other one had 2-inch rods. But I'm really interested in them loaders over there, because that one is, yeah, see those things out front? Those are, I believe, where they anchor. You know, somehow or another they push long steel things down on the ground and anchor that to the ground so it doesn't move around when drilling out or trying to pull back a 16-inch pipe. This looks very much like bentonite spillage. Let me see. Yep, it's definitely clay. You know, and bentonite is bentonite. It's a clay, but these clays have been found to have elevated levels of lead in it. And yeah, people dump their household trash because I could smell the stank from garbage. And then you of course got the trash from their whatever. And hell, that box is an engine kit. Wow. So I wonder if the company lost engine kit. Looks like a big thing of oil container up in it. And another pallet of true bore, more bentonite. And that is the loader that was leaking hydraulic fluid at our front entrance. And all up and down this road, every place it travels, it's leaking. And the other one doesn't look like it's in much better shape either. And either one of them could have been the one leaking, but can't really tell from here whether they're still leaking and which one's which, but and this is where they've been filling up their water truck. You know, it's got a meter and a backflow assembly, and there's their hose. And this pipe they're putting in right now is going to come back and tie to this one. But trying to stay on an easement. So these trucks could be on the easement for this pipeline to go in, because all these white stakes is the marker pipes of where they actually placed this new reclaimed water main. And I wonder, these look a little bigger. I wonder if this is a 24-inch at this point and it reduces down. No, I gotta say it's a 16. But more of their slurries in those little containers, additives. The little buckets are definitely additives. So for them to claim it's just bentonite and water, it's not true. This is definitely where the stuff's being spilled, or you know, the tank's almost empty, so they just release it. This is all signs, and it's not just signs. It is, I promise you, they're slurries, whatever may be in them. And undoubtedly they've got a long bore. This company, that big drill over there, undoubtedly has the ability to drill out a shitload, because these are stackable rods that they can just load on the machine. It's a self-loading machine, because these rods, I'm going to guess them to be about 12 foot, 10 foot, somewhere in there. They may be longer than that. Let me see. Maybe 20 foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I had 6 steps, so somewhere close to 18 foot. There's a oil thing back in there. Let me see. I don't know that I can get a picture of it, where they're adding oil to these things. So oil's leaking, and these are all additives, man. Penetrol. And again, I'm not touching any of their stuff. That's another one. Oh, that one's put out by Halliburton. This other red one's put out by Halliburton, but I can't see exactly what it is. But man, look at all this.